Good morning, YouTubers. Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Happy Wednesday. Weather's getting a little bit chippier, warmer outside. I just want to thank everyone for joining me on my channel. I want to thank everyone for following me. I want to thank everybody that contributes to the channel, because without you guys, I don't exist. I just reached 3 million views. So, I'll leave a link below in the comments, pinned to the top, of a chain video series I'm doing. I'm up or down. I got some good news now. I got a good story for you guys today, and I'm very happy to bring this story to you guys. Buddy is up 1 to 1.5 million on his house. What? Well, let me tell you. Huge conversation I got with someone this morning, and it's been following my channel. I don't know, he's been following my housing for about 4 years. And then he got into watching my rants and lifestyle and other discussion stuff about a year and a half ago. Got addicted to watching my stuff, you know? My points of views, discussion, and stuff, right? Well, I had a conversation with him this morning, and he's up, I don't know, anywhere from 1 to 1.5, maybe 2 million, depending on how far things are gonna go. How is he up, Mike? You ask. Well, this is a very interesting story. And I'm so happy for him and his family. I am so happy for him. Okay. Very hardworking guy, family guy. Works many hours and did well for himself. He bought a house in the, we'll say like Thornhill, Richmond Hill area. Actually, sorry, it's in the Oakville area. Sorry, Oakville. Oakville. Yeah, Oakville area. Lakeshore-ish Oakville area. He bought a house for 1.2 million. Property taxes are about $1,000 a month. But he does well for himself. He didn't overspend. He bought his house. I think he put down 40 points when he bought it. Really worked hard. Married the right woman. Living a good life. So he bought back in 2010. 2017 rolls around in early 2017 in Toronto, late 2016, early 2017. He ends up putting his house up for sale because he's like, this is ridiculous. Before he even put the house up for sale, before it even went up for sale, a real estate agent was knocking on his door and said, basically, do you want to sell your house? I have an interested buyer. He's like, I was just going to list it. Prices are so high. It's like, yep, now is a great time to sell, sir. So there's a foreign investor. He does not live in Canada, but he's willing to buy your property. Okay, what is he willing to offer? He could offer you 3.2 million. And the house was assessed at around 3.17, 3.2 maybe-ish. He said, okay, yes, I'll sell for 3.2. I will sell for 3.2. Sign on the dotted line, this and this and that. He's like, okay, I'll get my stuff out of here as soon as possible. Give me my 30 days. The house everything's been transferred, land title, tax has been transferred, everything's been paid for, everything's good to go. The taxes are up to date on the house, no problems. Okay, let me get my wife, let me get everything, let me get organized, and I'm gonna find a place as soon as possible. Because it's not hard when you got that much money floating around, profit-wise, right? And the house is like, I think, 7-8 bedrooms. It's 4 or 5 baths in the Oakville, Lakeshore-ish area. So the owner says, I'm not going to live in the house. I'm not gonna rent it out to anybody else. I'm going to leave it empty. Do you just want to live in there and just pay me the rent? He said, wow, this is a win-win situation for me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I've been following this story for a while. It's not the first time I heard this story. He's been building this story for a while, okay? Because, I'm really good friends with this guy for many years now, and I really care about him too, right? So he's been building up, and it's like everything's okay. They said, okay, go ahead and stay there. We'll do a 2-year or 3-year lease or whatever, or 2-year lease, whatever. Boom. Signs the lease. Now he's going to stick around in his own house that's already furnished, no moving expenses, and he's up with the down payment he put on his house, I don't know, almost $2 million. Okay, so more actually, because he sold it for 3.2, bought it for 1.1. So he's up more than he's up quite a bit of a big chunk of change. Okay, so now boom, housing market hits the skids. Buddy, landlord's like, I gotta get you out of there. I gotta sell this house and blah blah blah. I still have a $1.2 million mortgage on the house. So, buddy, the foreign investor is having a really tough time getting money out of China. So he's only allowed to take out $50,000 per year to move over into Canada. So he's having a really tough time making ends meet with the other properties he owns. So he tells the tenant now that was formerly the owner and says, I'm going to have to get you out as soon as possible unless you want to buy the house from me. So now the owner is offering him to buy back the house. Okay, this is a win-win-win situation. So I'm going to offer to buy you back the house. So are you willing to pay 1.7 for it? And I was on the phone with him this morning, and I said, listen, bro, please hear me out, okay? This guy, it's not like you're going to take advantage of this guy. You never met this guy. This guy's just an investor, and people need to take losses on their investments. It happens all the time. Hi, can I get an extra large dark roast coffee with 1 cream?
Sure, anything else?
That's it, thank you.
Thank you, see you later.
Okay. So, he's like, it's business. People take loss. When someone takes a loss, someone takes a gain. It's like in the stock market. When you lose $1,000 in the stock market, someone made $1,000. That's just how it works. So I said, you know what? I would offer him 1.32 for the house back. He's like, really? I told him, listen, tell me you sat down with a housing expert, a financial advisor. I'm not calling myself a housing expert. I'm just saying a financial advisor and your lawyer. They went over all the paperwork and they looked at where the economy is headed, that there's still another 40% decline ahead. So for you, you're willing to go down to 800,000. Hi, good morning.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing very good. Have a great day. Enjoy your Wednesday. Okay. So he's got to play it out like, okay, even if the house goes down to 800,000, I'll be down a couple of 100,000 on my end too. You get what I'm saying? So he's going to play the part. I'll give you 132. That'll cover your mortgage, and you can walk away with no mortgage in Canada. Because what they want to do is they want to sell everything off and move back to China. All their investments. Not move back. He lives in China, but he wants to move his money back to China. Let's get that straight. So now he's telling me that I told him, I forced him. I said, you better call this guy back and say, look, I can do 1.32 only because there's going to be another 30 to 40% correction. I sat down with a couple of advisors, and they told me, you know what? If they kick him out of the house to sell it for 1.8, I even told him, get yourself a nice little 3-4 bedroom townhouse to rent for now. Pay your $2,000, $2,200 a month for now. Continue with your business, continue what you're doing. You're still sitting on a big chunk of change. You're fine. Wait till the market corrects and then buy back in. Buy a house similar to the one you had or the same area if you like that much. That's it. But I told him, you offer him 1.32 mil. The guy originally bought it for 3.2, and Buddy's sitting pretty right now. He is so happy. I'm so happy for him. He's been watching my channel for so long. He's been telling me that, I bought at the right time. Now it's time, and I sold at the right time, and it's because you've informed me. You've informed a lot of my friends, and everybody. He says everybody that's in real estate, that works in real estate, in the Oakville area, know who you are. They know Mike Martins. They cringe when they hear my name. So right now, Buddy's doing really well. I'll keep you guys posted on this. I'll let you know if he ends up buying the house back for 1.32. I told him, tell him 1.32 or I'll walk away. The house is going to sit on the market longer. Desperation might kick in. He said, look, I could do 1.1. But then it's going to put him underwater with the bank. But he can only remove 50 large a year from China. He's not going to want to risk that. So, capital outflows. The Chinese government, as much as he's disliked or unliked or what's happening with Canada and China, he made the power move that's going to save all the English-speaking countries. Restriction on capital outflows is taking its toll. My friend's up $1.5 million, or almost like quite a bit of money right now. Almost $2 million right now. So he's doing really well. Buys the house back. He's free and clear again. He's going to be free and clear, and he's going to have a lot of change. Hopefully he could donate a little bit to my channel and say, you know what, Mike, this is for you, buddy. You know, you've been there by my side since day one. But you know what? It's all good and dandy because I'm happy for everybody. I really am. But, you know, I'm just happy for everyone making the right moves, the right decisions, and taking the right advice at the right time, you know? That's all it makes. It's all that matters. I really hope he gets that house for 1.32. I really do. I really do. I really hope he takes my advice and does what I tell him. I really hope so. Because the precarious situation the Chinese are in right now, with trying to get their money back to China, it's going to be a huge problem. So I'm very interested in seeing what he does. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to be at the store in a few minutes. I'll leave a link below in the comments, in the first comment pinned to the top, to the one where the person lost money, and there's a link below in that video to the other video, to the link below to the other video. So there's a chain link of all the videos where people lost money from their houses, lost equity. But this one's a little bit chirpier. It's a little bit more positive. Someone's making money. And it's somebody I know too, which makes me even feel better. But yeah, guys, don't forget to hit me up at the tip jar, support the transmission, and don't forget to share one of my videos if you want to support the transmission that way. Also, don't forget to oh man, there's no parking. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button. I appreciate it. And oh yeah, somebody asked me what's happening with the store. Am I still going to be out of a job? Well, watch my video. I'm going to be out of a job because the owner's selling the building that I'm in, and I'm having a tough time trying to buy the building I want to move my store to. So I'll own my own toy store, my own game store, right? So I'll own my own business then. I don't have to pay rent anymore, and that will be a good financial burden on rent and property taxes, like $1,000, $1,200 a year. So I'm not too worried about. Store insurance is under $100 a year, so that's fine. So I'm not too worried about the expenses. I just worried about my future and what I could do potentially to get myself to the next level. The building I'm in is completely falling apart. She's asking $200,000 over asking, so that's not going to happen. Let me know. Comment below. Don't forget to join me tonight for Trends in the Housing Market.